Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxer Boxing. Nah, man, crazy turn of events, man. Everything escalated so quickly, man. Now, this whole Terrence Crawford situation with him fighting Sean Porter is such a big deal, man. Everyone basically in the LDBC got on the same page about Terrence Crawford fighting Sean Porter, man, and says that, man, you need to fight this guy because Errol Spence just got in a car accident. Just got in a car accident. He's not going to be coming anytime soon. In the meantime, we need to fight one of these top PBC fighters. And everyone's saying that Sean Porter is the best candidate for you to fight, man. You need to fight this guy. And Terrence Crawford was making excuses why he can't fight the guy, and it was a bad look, you know. The thing is, the reason why the talking points of the people in LDBC were saying that, you should have never re-signed with Bob Arum because you basically boxed yourself in. You're not going to get any of the big fights because you signed with Bob Arum. You basically, limited your career. We know you're a great fighter, but you signing with Bob Arum is like you're not going to fight any big names. You know you're not going to fight any big names, and if you are, it's going to be few and far between, right? Now, it's wild, man, because everyone keeps pointing out Terrence Crawford and why he re-signed with Bob Arum, because when Pacquiao was with Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford was under the same banner as him, Bob Arum blatantly said, I did not give Terrence Crawford this fight with Manny Pacquiao because I blocked it. I just didn't want him fighting Manny Pacquiao, and for a promoter to say that, man, and he's supposed to be promoting you and you're his product just as much as the other guys is his product, that's called favoritism. Bob Arum cares more about Manny Pacquiao than he does about Terrence Crawford. Now, I mean, rightfully so, because Manny Pacquiao made him a lot of money. But even after the fact, when Manny Pacquiao left Bob Arum, Bob Arum was saying things like Manny Pacquiao shouldn't fight Keith one-time Thurman, and that Pacquiao was going to get stopped. Bob Arum was saying that, and then look what Manny Pacquiao did to Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao completely dominated Keith Thurman, at least for the first half of the fight, completely. It wasn't even close. Started getting competitive later in the fight, but Manny Pacquiao completely dominated Keith one-time Thurman. And Pacquiao really, under Bob Arum, didn't have too many career-defining victories that really would escalate his career. As soon as he left Bob Arum and he was with Al Heyman, he started having career-defining moments that really elevated him up, at least in the recent years, with Keith one-time Thurman, right? That's legend. That's a big fight. Now, at one point, Pacquiao was fighting guys that were elite, but those weren't guys at their prime. And if they were, they were drained. It was always some kind of stipulation to make it a fight that wasn't really a fair fight. With the PBC, you had the fight, and all things was fair. There was no rehydration. There was none of that stuff. They just fought in the ring, right? Now, that being said, man, Terrence Crawford, man, he's really upset, man. I mean, he sent his goons out to really attack Blue Blood Sports TV and Barbershop Conversations, man. I'll link it in the description, man. It's shocking, man. This guy's going off on them, and he's sending his goons out. Now, I know that LDBC holds weight because, people, they talk boxing like every day. There's not too many people who do that, right? There's people who ask questions like interviewers, but they never really give their honest opinion, right? But the LDBC is mostly a black organization, with a whole bunch of entrepreneurs who basically talk boxing, right? They all make a lot of money doing it. I know a couple of them personally, right? That being said, it's wild, man, because I knew the community was really on one side and one agenda against Terrence Crawford on, him being with Bob Arum and him not getting the fights he deserves. But I didn't think Terrence Crawford would get so upset he sends a goon out to speak on his behalf. You know what I mean? When you start seeing minions attack, YouTubers, man, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. And it just shows you the weight of the internet, because understand this. YouTube is just one aspect of social media. It's many forms of media, right? I mean, there's many forms of social media. There's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. There's many kind of just media, and for the most part, this is widespread. You know, it's in all platforms. So when they speak, people repost it. They post it on Instagram, on Facebook, they Snapchat. I mean, it goes everywhere. You know, so when they speak, understand that it may say like 5 or 10,000 on their page, but understand that people are sharing these videos and people are reposting it as their own. You see it all the time, right? Someone make an original video on their channel and someone would just blatantly take it and put it under their name. You know, it happens all the time. So when they say 5 or 10,000 views, now I think it really got like 50,000 or 50,000 plus, right? Like me personally, I got a YouTube channel, but I got a Facebook channel as well, and I'm a part of like, you know, I'm a part of like 50, 60 groups. This is crazy, I know, all boxing groups. And when I post something, it'll get like 100 likes on each group. So I say I'm part of like 50, 60 groups. That's 500 likes just liking it. That's not even like seeing it. You know, you can see a post, watch the video, and never like the video. So understand when I make a video or something like that, it'll be counted on someone watching on Facebook or whatever, but it won't be counted as a YouTube view. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. It's watched on so many platforms. It won't be counted as a view on YouTube because maybe you're watching on a different platform. So when someone gets 5 or 10,000 views or whatever, you know, you should really, if they're really using all media platforms like they're supposed to, that's really 50,000 plus. I'm really being honest. If you know how to really use a social media, that's how it should be. You know, I took a class about it, so I know how to use all social media platforms, right? But yeah, there's a certain way to do it too, and not just posting it, right? I'm posting on boxing groups about people who care about boxing. Now, if you really want to get advanced and talk about the promoting it, you know, and having paid advertisement on it or whatever, so it gets more eyes on it, it'll be even more. Basically, what I'm trying to say is between all these people who create content, I mean, the LDBC is wide and it's pretty vast. It's over 100 people in the LDBC, I'm positive. You know, I don't know every single last one of them. I know that the 5 top guys or like the 4 top guys, like, you know, 78 Sports TV, Barbershop Conversations, Chill Boxing, Blue Blood Sports, right? I mean, I can keep going, you know, Goodfellow Sports, you know, I can keep going on and on, right? That's 5 top guys right there. I mean, these guys get, you know, consistently, you know, 3,000-4,000 views a video, you know, every, you know, couple of days, and for the most part, it's pretty high. It's pretty high numbers of views, you know, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year, right? These guys talk to top people, you know, when their channel comes on, they're like, oh, hey, it'd be like Deontay Wilder on it, and they'll say the channel's name. It happens, like, I'm telling you, man, you know, the influence is just too much. And Terrence Crawford, man, he really can't handle the pushback, man. Now, my opinion is this. Terrence Crawford, the reason why, let's be honest, Terrence Crawford, if he retired today, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. Errol Spence Jr., if he retired, he would not be in the Hall of Fame. Right? People aren't mad about Terrence Crawford being a great fighter. We know he's a great fighter. The problem is he made a wrong business decision in re-signing with Bob Arum. And him re-signing with Bob Arum limits his career. Even if he wants his fights, he's not going to get these fights. And even when Bob Arum had the fighters that could have elevated Terrence Crawford's career, Bob Arum didn't give him those fights. So the fact that he re-signed with them, he knew that he wasn't never going to fight anyone big. And if he did, it's few and far between, and he's going to get paid a lot of money to fight nobodies. People can't respect that, man. People are not going to respect that. And I don't respect that. I don't respect him fighting these elite, these bums, or these obscure fighters who could be good fighters, but no one knows who they are. We want to see who we're familiar with. We want to see proven fighters, right? Sean Porter is a proven fighter. We know he's a proven fighter. He's fought in former world champion Danny Garcia, Carol Brook. He's fought Keith one-time Thurman. He beat Devin Alexander, former welterweight champion. He beat Andre Berto, former welterweight champion. I keep going on and on about how many fighters Sean Porter fought that are former world champions or current, or, you know, used to be champions at welterweight. We know he's proven. There's no reason why he shouldn't fight him, right? There's no reason why he shouldn't fight him. So, you know, Terrence Crawford getting the truth told to him, you know, he shouldn't be upset about that, man. He should just take it and try to figure out a way out that contract, man, with Bob Arum. Because he's not going to get these fights. And he should be lucky that people want him to fight at all and Sean Porter is down for it. Because he can easily be starved out. We're trying to make these fights happen. We're trying to tell him, yo, we want you fighting Sean Porter. You're one of the best fighters. We want to see you fight this guy. We could have, Al Heyman could easily starve out Terrence Crawford. He could easily do that, but it's not gonna happen, man. We want to see these fights, man. So Terrence Crawford sending his minions out, man, talking trash for him, man. Terrence Crawford got something to say, man. He needs to say it himself. He needs to say it himself and stop hiding behind other people who do it for him. Because understand this, Terrence Crawford, he dedicated his life to boxing, man. So when people are critiquing him, he's going to take it a certain kind of way. Now, if he wants respect, he's going to have to do what the fans want him to do. Fans want him to fight who we tell him to fight, and he's going to have to do it. Because that's how boxing works, Boxing is about the fans, because the fans create revenue, and that's the whole reason why you're fighting. The more fans you have, the more money you make. So you have to do what the fans want, or you become obscure. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. I can keep going on and on, but I'll link it in the description, man, so you guys can watch one of Terrence Crawford homies trash barbershop conversations in the Blue Bus Sports. Crazy stuff, man. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. GOONS Empire. Peace. GOONS Empire. Peace.